Yes. Give me one moment, y'all. Oh, yes. Give me one moment. Tap the screen, share the live. Hopefully, everybody having a good night. What's up, everybody? What's up, Boo? It's okay. Can't think my shit might be skipping. I might get some my shit on. What's up, everybody on YouTube? You know what it is. Prayer makes no sense. If your God is all knowing, He knows in which I pray. Think about it. Give me sense. Let's see what we got here. See y'all. Tap the screen, share the live.
Okay.
Let me get your age and religion.
What?
I said, what's up to it? Let me get your age and religion.
I'm 23.
Okay. What religion are you? It makes no sense. If your God is all knowing, He knows what you need and what you want. So why pray?
In the basic idea of what you wrote, I agree. But I feel like there's something about the idea of prayer for people who do it. It's mostly about how they feel. There's something, I guess, quite therapeutic about it, that people get to of course it, like, when you think of it from that perspective, it's obvious. But if they believe in this thing, then the idea of prayer, if you're a part of something that you believe in, does thing.
Right, it is. It does. They do think that, but once
So
you
it does
ask them
make sense
certain
for someone who
questions,
is a believer.
I want to ask them, and in your case, it's not going to work on you because you're Jewish, so you don't think like how they think. They think, and they will tell you that somebody is talking back to them. Okay, well, can you hear him? Oh, I can
They
hear him in
say
my
that
heart.
God is talking back to them.
Yes, they're fucking crazy. They're right? You wrong because you're Jewish, even if they believe every fucking word of it.
Now, so I'm not going to say now, but I will come back later to see what people say. But from what I understood about Islam, I know, especially in Islam, but also in Christianity, that they all have prophets. Their idea is God's.
He knows what you want and what you need. So the question I asked you, why do you pray? And you deviated. Like, well, what kind of question is that? Something about faith. I'm asking you.
Mute myself.
To my question, at least, why do you pray?
I answered your question. You have no idea what you're talking about.
No, you didn't.
You're just
of
a
course,
scoundrel who
that's
has.
of course, because I don't, because you're not answering me.
I already
No
told
answer?
you. You just didn't listen.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Uneducated black.
Diamond. Let me get your age and religion.
What religion? 35.
That means he knows what you want and what you need. So my question is, why do you pray, Diamond? For wisdom and knowledge, right?
Yep.
So what wisdom and knowledge are you receiving by praying?
Direction. It gives me
Okay,
direction.
so stop.
Say that again.
So while you're, well, listen, direction. You know what's in your mind. So when you're saying you're getting direction, it's a person giving you directions.
So you're trying to say.
I'm not exactly what I mean verbatim. So are you telling me it's giving you yes or no?
It can happen like that.
You're making that up.
Can I say
Uh,
2 seconds?
no, no.
No,
Say
you
something. If you say something that has nothing to do with it, and that's- Diamond, do you
Yeah.
have any?
I mean, I have a physical, tangible, but based on my experience with prayer.
Now, did you record yourself doing it? Did you record yourself praying? Did you record yourself receiving direction?
No. How would I do that? We pray.
Record yourself
Mhm.
receiving these directions, which you've already said that you didn't receive them. So you're confusing me.
Received them. Yeah. It's
You
already
can't
made up.
prove it. You can't. No, it's not my mind. It's not made up.
The
You
mind is
just
already
can't
made
prove
up
it.
that prayer doesn't
That's
work.
not
So
true.
there's
That's
nothing
not
else to
true.
be said.
Diamond, that's not true. I'm gonna prove you wrong. I'm gonna
No,
prove
your
what
mind
you
is
just
already
said
made
wrong.
up.
Diamond, stop. You don't know me. You just don't have no responses for my answers. But guess what, Diamond? I do have. I have hardcore proof that prayer doesn't do shit. All you have is personal
Man,
experiences.
shut
I
your
don't know you.
antichrist ass up. You're a heathen.
Listen. Of course, I'm an antichrist because Christ never actually existed. You shut the
Exactly.
fuck
That's what
up.
I'm trying to say.
You shut the
Yeah,
fuck up, Diamond. Be quiet. I wasn't talking to you, and that's not what you're trying to say. What I'm telling you is prayer doesn't do shit. This has nothing to do with Christ. Matter of fact, prayer is not synonymous with Christianity. Some people pray to their fucking ancestors. Matter of fact, people was praying before Christianity was even invented. Now, Diamond, guess what I have? I have hardcore proof that prayer doesn't do shit, right? So what's your highest level of education, if you mind me asking? You can tap dance and evade the question. You really don't have to answer this question if you don't
I
want
have a bachelor's in criminal
to. Then
justice.
what? In criminal
criminal
justice.
justice.
So you the popo. Listen, the Harvard affiliated STEP, STEP, study of therapeutic effects of intercessory prayer was a large clinical trial on heart bypass patients, finding that intercessory prayer itself had no effect on recovery, but patients who knew that they were being prayed for had worse outcomes, more complications than those who did not, suggesting potential stress from being prayed for, according to the Harvard Gazette and ScienceDirect.com. The study involving 1,802 patients found no benefit from prayer and even a negative effect from the knowledge of prayer, highlighting the complexity of faith and healing, notes Scientific America and Eisler. Key findings of no blink at prayer. Hold on, my phone's ringing. Effect from the knowledge of prayer. Yeah, it's crazy.
that prayer doesn't, huh?
No, I am gonna prove it. I am gonna prove it.
He's
I am
trying to
gonna
prove
fucking
you that-
prove it. The only thing that listen, shut the fuck up. The only reason why I'm not proving it to you right now is just because my phone ringing and my place is calling. The only reason why I'm not play real quick, I'm gonna prove to your ass that it doesn't do shit. So you can stop talking all that bullshit that you want. I don't give a fuck about you being the police or none of that shit. None of it. I don't play about you being the police or none of that shit. None of it. Let me go make my little cash real quick. Appreciate it. Yeah. Hold on. I'm almost back in position. Almost there. Okay, now back to life. Let's start over. The Harvard-affiliated STEP study of therapeutic effects of intercessory prayer was a large clinical trial on heart bypass patients, finding that intercessory prayer had no effect. Itself had no effect on recovery, but patients who knew that they were being prayed for had a worse outcomes, more complications than those who did not know, suggesting potential stress from being prayed for, according to the Harvard Gazette and Science Direct. Hold on, let me make sure I ain't muted. I'm just running off of the mouth. Okay, and ScienceDirect.com. The study involving 1,802 patients found no benefit from prayer and even a negative effect from the knowledge of prayer, highlighting the complexity of faith and healing, notes Science America and Elsler. Key findings of the study: no benefit from prayer. Patients who received intercessory prayer had similar complication rates than those who did not receive it. Negative effect of certainty. Patients who were told that they were being prayed for experienced more complications than those who were uncertain if they were receiving it. Potential for stress. Researchers theorized that knowing about the prayers might have increased stress, like higher adrenaline levels in patients, leading to poor recovery, according to the Harvard Gazette and Reddit. The study's design: participants 1,802 patients undergoing coronary artery bypass graft, CABG surgery. Groups: patients were randomized into 3 groups. 1, prayed for and were unaware. Group 2, not prayed for and were unaware. And Group 3, prayed for and also told. Duration: a 10-year clinical trial under the Harvard Medical School auspices. Implications: the STEP study, published in 2006, remains a significant scientific attempt to measure prayer's effect, suggesting while prayer itself might not alter medical outcomes, the psychological factors surrounding spiritual support can influence patients' experiences, notes Scientific America and Eisler. So based off of all that shit I just read, prayer doesn't do shit. What's up, Brayden?
Oh, Reggie. All right, I haven't been on your live in like 20 years.
Right. People thought you was on the live out here in these streets, man.
Who said that?
No, I'm just fucking with you.
What?
Just talking shit. Just talking that shit. Just talking that shit.
I was joining your live. I was about to cut somebody out on your live yesterday.
Was I awake or was I asleep?
No, even when I came in, I just dropped off.
Oh shit, motherfuckers be coming and going. My bad. I didn't even see that all y'all was up here waiting to come up here. My bad.
But you didn't see me on your panel I get last night, and then I dropped off.
Yeah, but I thought your internet had just was fucking.
No, it wasn't my internet. I swear. But some people just been doing too much on this community. They're about to get exposed. I'm ready for the videos to come out. But we'll wait and see when it happens. But I'm about to cut somebody out. I swear on my life. But
they've been going down. Hold that thought though, Brayden. Pan King, let me get your age and religion.
38 and a believer.
Are you talking about in Jesus, the Bible, or what?
Yeah, Yahshua is. Yep.
Okay. All right, cool. Prayer makes no sense. If your God is all-knowing, he knows exactly what you want and exactly what you need. So, Pan, why do you be praying, bruh? Why?
Good question. I've come to the realization to only pray for what's impossible and not what's possible. So if I do pray, I only pray to God for
Okay.
what's impossible, not what's possible.
Okay. So are you saying like you only pray for things like that are out of your control, stuff that you couldn't possibly do?
Yeah, things that are impossible. That's the only time I pray. I don't pray for things that I can fix, do, manifest on my own, create on my own. I only pray for things that are out of my control and impossible. Yes.
That's an original answer. I've never heard nobody answer like that. That's actually pretty good. I mean, I feel like, you know, if you're gonna pray,
People, a lot of
You-
people feel the same way. I agree.
Yeah, can
I
I,
ain't
say
never I
something
ain't never
real
heard
quick?
I never heard nobody say that. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
same. I have never heard anyone say that, but I know I felt like that there's a lot of people that feel the same way.
Yeah, I feel. You know what? I had some thoughts with that. What you just say, you just pray for the impossible. So one has it. Since your God is all powerful, he can. If you pray for, it says you ask, you shall receive. So one. I wouldn't believe that would be impossible to your God since he's all powerful, things like that. But for a question for you, since you prayed for the impossible, have these prayers ever been answered, Pan King?
Yeah, when I look back on my life, it's situations that I had no control over, and definitely God answered. Yes.
So you know, I don't know. Reggie does not like no personal experiences.
Yeah, that's the best way I can answer that question. I only prayed for the Most High for things that are impossible.
And then for something that you really had in mind, it happened. So something that you had in what is it called? When you try to make something true, what is that called? Manifesting. So I feel like that when you're manifesting good or bad, it's gonna happen, kind of sort of deal.
This conversation turned.
What? I'm confused.
Where Reggie?
What just?
I'm sitting
Yeah.
here spoken. But listen, but Panking, only you know what you did. So tell us what you're talking about.
No, I already answered the question. She said something else about.
I heard what y'all said. I heard what y'all said. This is what I'm saying to you. What I'm saying to you is she doesn't know your personal experience or whatever the fuck it is that you're talking about. Only you do. So what is it that you're talking about?
Oh, on the
It has to be a
question.
personal experience, yes.
Let him talk.
Oh, you want me to share my personal experience?
No, not necessarily, but what you said to Braden, right, is very vague, right? He asked you, like, about your prayers about the impossible, right? And your response to him was, oh, well, when I look back on my life, shit, sometimes I ain't having the answers. I don't even know what the fuck I was going to do. And shit, y'all just came through for me in the clutch.
No, I ain't say all that. Now,
I mean, you ain't go all in detail. I mean, you ain't say all that.
I ain't say all
You
that.
didn't say all that.
Come
But
on,
what
man.
I'm trying to say to you, but
Get
listen,
my words
you didn't
right,
say all
brother.
that.
Get my words
You
right.
didn't say all. Listen to me. You
Shit,
didn't
maybe
say
I
all
confused a lot
that.
of shit. I'm sorry, guys.
Listen, no. I'm not confused. You didn't say all
Oh
that.
no, not
But
you, me. Like I confused everybody. I'm sorry.
Listen, relax. What I'm saying to you is this. What you said to Braden was vague than a motherfucker.
He doesn't know what impossible means?
You ain't know what fucking impossible mean. But you telling him like, hey, look, when I look back on my life, you know what you sound like? You sound like I'm listening to T Grizzly. That's what the fuck you sound like to me.
So let me ask you, you don't know what impossible means? The word itself?
Yes, I know what impossible means. I'm not in the first grade. I'm 43 fucking years old. But what I'm saying to you is that was vague. You saying you look back into your life and shit, I don't know how I would have made it without God. And now you're like, well, what's your definition of impossible?
I thought I already answered the question. Like I'm trying to figure out what else.
Shit, he can't
Do anybody know what the fuck he talking about, or am I just fucking high?
No, I'm trying to
No,
figure it out too. Like, I'm trying to
didn't
figure
know.
out what it
Right.
was.
What you smoking over there, man? What you smoking over there?
You said that
I-
you said it was situations that you
Look,
didn't have
obviously not
control
enough.
over. You said that prayer helped you in situations you had no control over.
Yes, I said the only time I pray to God is for things that are impossible. If it's things that I can control, like things that I can do on my own, there's no need for prayer. There's no need for me to pray.
Okay, so what's an example of something that you felt like you didn't have control over?
Give me a second to think. I gotta think. Give me a second.
You gotta think.
Right. Yeah, if you pray for the possible, then if you pray for the possible, then when did it come to you? When did it come to you if you pray for the possible? Right? And it just magically worked? Right. It's
Don't look like
giving.
that. Give me a second. I gotta look. Let me think.
Yeah.
You know
Watch there be some
what? I can
bullshit.
think. I can think of something off the top of my head right now. You want to know something that's out of my control? The fact that I have a cardiovascular condition. That's completely out of my control. I was born with that shit.
There with the fucking flex.
Right. And one thing as well, I prayed to God so many times to get rid of my terrible asthma. So many times, right? Like it's to the point I can't leave my house without an inhaler, otherwise I genuinely risk being unalive. But yet God didn't do the impossible for me.
I've been
What?
praying,
Are you saying you can't breathe air now?
Let him answer. Let him answer. Let him answer.
He's muted.
He said, hold on real quick. He doesn't have anything. You don't have anything.
Yeah, he's been muted this whole time. Like he's still thinking about what he prayed for that was beyond his control. Yeah.
Oh,
So I guess while we waiting on him, then I guess we can go to the next. Who was next, Top or Abel?
Either one. You can talk to himself.
Top. Can we get your age and your religion, please, for TikTok?
I'm 19 and I'm a Christian.
Okay, so the prompt says prayer makes no sense. If your God is all knowing, he knows what you need. So why pray? Think about it. Why do you pray?
Why do I pray? Well, mainly it's because God is God the Father. He's a triune God, so the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. And as a father, you need to be in a relationship with him. So it's sort of not asking for him, but like just to be in conversation with him, if that makes sense.
So how do you have a conversation with someone that doesn't speak back?
He does speak back.
How so?
Well, there's certain things just you can't really. It's hard to explain if you haven't felt it.
This is not true.
It's not a hard.
True.
It's
That's
not
why it's hard
hard
to
to
explain.
Experience.
The reason you can't really explain it, I'm going to mute after this because I don't want to talk over you, brother. But the reason you can't really explain it is because it's very subjective, right? Like I'll give you an example. I used to be a Muslim, and I've had moments where I genuinely thought Allah was speaking to me. I had moments where I genuinely thought I felt Allah's connection, and I felt like my prayers were being answered. And you're saying you've got similar experiences, but with Christ. Now, we can't both be correct. We can both have been incorrect because it's very possible that the dopamine in our brains can just convince us of any situation that we're in.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, sort of. But when I say like hearing him speak, it's not all the time audible words is what I'm trying to get at here.
Hold on.
It's never.
You
It's
hear
never.
God actually speaking?
It's never.
It's a
It's
personal
never.
experience.
It's
It doesn't
never.
have
It's
to
never
be
audible words. It's never audible words is what we're saying. So you can't hear it. The only
parables.
thing you can hear is listen. The only thing that you can hear is in your ears. So it's never that.
But new argument.
Hush. New argument is going to be you kicked if you interrupt again, and I put that on Scott Daddy.
Yeah, y'all ready?
So, top secret, how are you hearing these conversations that you're not hearing in your ears? Tell us.
Because you have the Holy Spirit inside you, so you feel it inside of you. It's not audible.
What's
I don't
the
have
what's the
it.
proof?
I don't
hold on,
have it.
what's the proof of the Holy Spirit? Top secret.
The Bible, and also just accepting Jesus.
The
into your
Bible's a
life.
claim. The Bible's not true.
Yes, it is a claim. It actually states in the Bible that it is a claim.
Where's that at?
You can't just
Yeah,
you
there's
can't just
no,
run off a
In
book
Timothy.
like okay. I'm
I
running
love
off-
this one. I love this
One
one
at a
in
time.
Timothy. It says that in Timothy, it actually says the Bible states that is a claim and can be rewritten and documented to the benefit of the religion.
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah,
just claims. There's no way to verify. There's no way to
Exactly.
verify any of those
The
claims.
whole
that are
Bible,
in
the whole
Bible.
shebang, the whole bullshit is a fucking claim.
It's just saying like
Let him answer. Let him answer.
I am. All right, Reggie.
Let me answer that. The Bible's a claim. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah, bro,
Oh.
take your
It
time.
says it in the Bible. I'm not saying. Yes, it's a claim. Go for it.
Okay. It's not a claim because it's a handwritten book from
It is
okay.
not a handwritten. Is not handwritten by people who actually seen the events. It is eyewitness, or it's not even eyewitness. It is just a claim from a claim from a
But-
claim.
What about when Paul is speaking on his own?
first of all,
Things
Paul
that-
didn't
The
even
half, 'cause he has a
first of all,
dick.
Paul didn't even know Jesus. 1, 2, Paul didn't even know God. 3, he was having hallucinations and he bumped his head. And you know, when you bump your head, you might have a concussion, you might have visions, you might have hallucinations. He didn't know any of God, nothing like that. He just bumped his head and was going crazy. Like he didn't even know God, he didn't know Jesus or nothing like that. So
But
no.
he was alive during Jesus' time.
No, he wasn't.
No, he was not.
Yes, he was.
No, can you give us evidence of that?
He never met him. Top secret.
He
Top
never-
secret. Do you know? Listen, top secret. Do you know the story of between Paul and Jesus? Do you know it? Yes or no?
No, he never met him. No.
So what are
But
we
he-
arguing about?
He
What are we
knows who he
arguing
is.
about?
No,
What are
I'm
we arguing
just-
about? You just said he never
There's
met
no
him.
argument. I'm just saying that
Okay.
he knows who Jesus was. He just never met him. That's all I said.
That's like saying you know who he was, but you never met him. Top secret. Come on, man.
So
Come
again,
on.
that's just taking claims and stories and claims, and him pretty much just writing it. Claims.
That's the impossible story.
And we don't even have proof that Paul was real to begin with, even if you can say
Man,
he
I'm
wrote
telling you.
that part.
Okay.
But at least you understand that Paul never met Jesus. At least you get that.
Yeah, that's like how. Okay.
I hope so.
No, because listen, top secret. You'll be surprised who will sit here and try to argue me down. That he did.
No. I'm just sort of confused on what's
Just think
the
for
important.
yourself.
Okay,
Let him
okay,
answer.
sorry. I was just sort of confused on what's the point of Jesus not meeting or Paul not meeting Jesus to not know
It's
him.
not okay. It's not just so much of just Paul, but in particular, and since we're talking about Paul,
Yes.
let's talk about him.
Okay.
So, if you never met a person, right? No matter who it is, it's not just Jesus. This is just anybody.
Yeah.
You can't make claims about things that they did. And then the very first thing out of his mouth makes me know that this person, Paul, I can't trust nothing he says.
The first things out of his mouth.
Listen,
Okay,
the
sorry,
first thing
yeah,
out of
sorry,
his mouth, the first thing out of his mouth is that, oh, he met Jesus on the road to Damascus, right?
Mhm.
Now, that's a lie.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lie. So
Okay.
you're already a fucking liar. So anything that you say after that, especially when you take into consideration what his reputation was for,
But
right?
he
There's
met
no
okay, sorry.
reason that I should believe anything that he say. He's not a credible person, and he never met him. So there's no reason for me to believe him.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Well, but I'm saying he met the spirit, and the spirit came to him and blinded him for
Come
3 days.
on.
Oh God.
With what
Jesus
witness? Top secret.
Christ.
Top secret. With what witness? Who was there? You see what I'm saying?
Himself.
Mm-hmm.
Who was that? Who else there was to witness
Ananias.
this almighty act?
No, it wasn't.
And even if we can say that, that's
And
contradictions
if he
with
wanted
that
to,
story.
if he wanted to
No, it
fucking
wasn't.
speak, right, and to do good by his children, he wouldn't speak in fucking parables or in
Paul wasn't-
poems, and
Paul didn't have a
wouldn't put
person
us
there
in
with him
fucking
when he seen that
puzzles.
vision. At all.
Well, can I
Because-
speak now?
No.
Well, the main thing
Go
is
ahead.
with parables and everything, it is a way to, it was an easier way for the people back then to
No, it
understand.
is
what-
not, because it's no more easier than the way it is with
Okay.
us, because we fight
That
over
doesn't
the
make
fucking.
sense. Nobody could even listen. That's
Mhm.
besides the point. Nobody could even
Mhm.
fucking read back then. What are you talking about?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, thank you.
That's not correct. People
Yes, it
could
is
read back
correct.
then.
Let me teach you something. I'm gonna teach you something, and this is something that you could look up. Have you ever heard about the Gutenberg print press?
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes.
what is the Gutenberg print? Tell me what that is.
The first print of the Bible.
No,
Yes, the first print of Bible in English translation. Yes.
no, it's not.
Okay, then.
That's not even close. That has nothing
Okay.
to do with it. Gutenberg
Okay.
is not even an English word, bro, at all. So let me educate you.
Okay.
What the Gutenberg print press is, or the
Mhm.
Gutenberg Bible,
Mhm.
is the first Bible that wasn't handwritten. In other words, it is the first Bible that was printed in mass production,
Okay.
right? And even at that time, when it was first made, the Gutenberg print press, a
Uh-huh.
single copy of the Bible was worth over $30,000, not the equivalent to today. Then, previous to that time, for
That's
you to
interesting. I
have
didn't know that.
possession of a Bible, top secret, you would have been a fucking millionaire. And I'm going to explain to you why, and it's all going to make perfect sense to you.
All right.
The reason why is because before that time, every Bible in the whole world was handwritten. And if you think about all the variations of the Bible, let's just think about how thick the Ethiopian Bible is. Do you know how fucking long it would have took motherfuckers to write that goddamn thing?
Long time.
Do you know?
A long time.
Even if they told the
Months.
truth.
Months, if not years. And this is numerous people writing this. So you would have to feed them, take care of them, house them, everything. So literally before the 1450s.
And God help you if you had to
Nobody.
translate it.
That's a whole nother
Right?
fucking
Yeah,
story.
that's a whole nother
Yeah.
animal. for real.
Man.
And
So
not
for
to
you to
mention
say
that
that
these
anybody
stories are
had this
told
book.
after word
Mhm.
after
Listen,
word,
listen,
and so
listen,
the
top
stories
secret,
could be
top secret,
told,
top
you
secret.
know,
Yeah.
wrong.
Listen, hold on. So for
Okay.
you to make the claim that back then, and we knew that there was really no such thing as formal school, right? On top of the fact, what all that shit I just said, and then let's think about something else I forgot. The fucker wasn't even composed to the 300 something, right?
Right.
Mhm.
And then on
So
top,
there's no way that anybody had this book, bro. There's no
right.
way.
Mhm.
And
And
if
they
you
couldn't
think
read it
about,
if they could.
and if
You know,
you think about it,
Okay.
if you think about it, these stories in the Bible aren't even original. These stories copy from ancient Mesopotamian texts before its time.
Before Christianity, yes.
Right.
Before Christianity,
Because
yes.
it originally was a religion for Judaism.
Okay.
No,
if
it
it
was
was,
not. Hold
then
on,
it
quick.
should
No,
have just
no, it was
stayed. Then
not.
it should have just stayed.
Your
If
God,
it was the
Yahweh,
original
was
at the very beginning, then
One
it
at a
should
time.
just stayed Judaism or Christianity. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Wait,
So
sorry,
God-
say that
What are
again.
the
But
consequences for that?
So, well, what I was trying to get at, I'm joking about it, but if God, made Adam and Eve and just the first Christianity or gospel, whatever, he
Mhm.
would have had it just from there, So it'd been Christianity from the fucking start, period.
Well, before then, it
You know?
wasn't. So the thing that's a common misconception with Christianity is, this is personal, so don't take this as anything, but it's sort of, it is a religion, but it's more of a relationship rather than religion itself. That was people.
No,
get
it says in
Whatever
James-
it
in
was
James,
with
it says
Adam
it-
and
oh,
Eve.
because there was fall that came into the world, a calamity, which changed people, and they went down a wrong path, and later just
God
became
knew.
worse.
God knew about all this, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, either way, it's still the principles are still true to this day. So it don't really.
no,
matter
they're
how
not.
it
In slavery,
forms,
hold on,
how
okay,
it's this, how-
Pan King, because we was really talking to Chris, but Pan King is. Let me ask you something. Is slavery still true to this day?
I didn't say nothing about slavery. I said the
No,
principles.
you said the principles. You said the principles in this book are still true to this day, and slavery is the principle of this book. Is slavery still? Does it still hold up today?
I
Is
don't.
it still a good
I
thing
don't-
to this day?
I-
Is the
I-
principles what?
I don't accept slavery being a principle. When I mean principle means that it pre-existed before the Bible was written.
And slavery
Didn't we pose a question to you, Pan King?
Yeah, I was
Do you have
waiting.
a, do you have
Yes.
do you have
I
an
was-
answer?
Yeah, I was waiting for top. Y'all be done with that top secret.
I forgot all about the shit. That was so damn long ago.
Yeah, I was in the talking the whole time, but I guess y'all was dealing with top secret. So like,
he's so Pan King to shut up.
so like I was saying, my little brother, we had beef in the past. My little brother, he couldn't stand who I was or what I was
So what?
becoming.
So what?
What I was becoming, you know.
So what? Who cares?
Okay, I'm. What do you mean? So what? Let me answer your question. Relax. brother.
No.
Relax.
I'm not gonna fucking relax.
Are you triggered?
I don't give a fuck.
Are you triggered?
No. I'm off 3 cups of coffee. I'm not triggered about anything. What I'm trying to tell you is I don't give a fuck about the relationship between you and your brother. It doesn't prove jack shit. Think somebody care about that dumb shit? S Solo, let me get your age and religion.
Over 18, Christian as fuck.
Bruh.
I can't talk now
fuck
because I ain't giving you my
around.
exact age.
Nah,
I don't sound like
yes.
I'm over 18. I'm 21.
Nope.
There you go. There you go.
There it is. What's
I'm
your religion?
21. Anywho, I said I'm Christian, but fuck all that.
Any pull my nah, fuck all nothing. Answer.
I'm
the
talking about.
backdrop
I'm
of your
trying to
kid.
answer your question. Can I answer your question? Prayer makes no
Nope.
sense.
Nope. Fuck you.
Wait,
like you.
Okay.
are we going to get back to top secret?
I was just gonna go back. What do you mean by principle of slavery? Sorry, you said that a while ago, but you said like slavery was a principle in the Bible or something.
Yeah.
Waited all that time for nothing.
So
I don't
what
even he
we're
was
trying
stuck in the comments anyway. He was just in the comments, so he back when he wanted to be in the first place.
You
I'm sorry.
scared me.
Now, what you saying, Chris? Hold on.
What
So
if you
what-
sound scared of soap or water?
when the Bible talks about slavery, it's in Exodus, and that is
No, we're not
old-
talking about Exodus slavery. That's not what we're talking about.
Mhm.
There's even laws in there. Well, do you want me to read it to you, Chris?
Sure, that would actually be helpful. Yes.
Okay, so let's look at it because there's multiple things about slavery in the Bible. We can read
Okay.
over it in the Old Testament, New Testament. But let's start with Leviticus 25 when it says you can
That's
own
Old
slaves.
Testament
Hold
law.
on, okay, Chris,
Okay.
shut up.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Okay.
So it says Leviticus 25, 44 through 46. Your male and female slaves are to come from the nations around you. From them you may buy slaves. You may also buy some of the temporary residents living among you and members of their clans born in your country. And they will become your property. You can bequeath them to your children as inherited property and can make them slaves for life. But you must not rule over your fellow Israelites frivolously. So yes, it says you can own slaves.
Okay. What I was saying is that is Old Testament law.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
New
It's still
Testament
intact.
law.
Oh, okay.
God
Top secret,
said,
Chris.
no,
Chris.
no,
Can I
Jesus
ask-
said he didn't come to change the law. He came to
came-
fulfill it.
he
So it
came to
doesn't
fulfill.
matter.
So what does
Right,
the
he
word
came to fulfill
fulfill
it.
means complete? Means you don't.
He didn't
have to
complete
get-
nothing. He didn't complete anything.
Right.
He didn't fulfill.
Anything.
Did you just not hear him say that he didn't come to abolish the law, but to fulfill it?
Right.
That's okay. I said fulfill means complete, which means you do not have to return to.
No, that's what you
That's
said.
not what
That's your
that means.
interpretation.
It's not what that means.
And that's not what it
That's not
said.
what it means. y'all believers are under the assumption that he abolished,
I
and
never
he did not.
said abolish. I said
They
complete.
didn't. They're not complete.
He
Fulfill
didn't
is
complete.
complete.
He didn't
Listen,
complete
listen, top
anything
secret.
either.
Okay. Okay.
Right. Top secret. How are you going to listen? How are you going to add to somebody else's theology in a different language than try to change what it said and say like, oh, that's the Old Testament? If you feel that way, you should just completely abandon it. But you can't do that because then you would abandon your whole God. That doesn't make sense.
Right. Top secret quiz. Can I ask you something? Do you follow the Ten Commandments?
What?
Yes.
You follow the Ten Commandments?
As the best of my ability, yes.
So that's the Old Testament, doofus.
Mm-hmm. Well, why does the New Testament also say that?
Well,
That's the
do
Old
you know? Do you
Testament.
know that it's 613 commandments? Are you aware of that?
In the Old
It's 600
Testament, at least.
It's 613 commandments
Where's this from?
in the Bible.
Leviticus.
Like specifically, is that what you mean? Like the Leviticus laws and stuff, the Mosaic laws?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's two different
The
things.
Ten Commandments. The Ten Commandments are the Mosaic laws.
But they are all laws nonetheless. And Jesus did not abolish any of those, nor did he fulfill them. So you would still have to follow these laws.
Right. And when prompted, Jesus even said that. Like when they was asking him, when the Romans were asking Jesus, why wasn't he making them wash their hands and shit? He responded to them the same reason why y'all hypocrites, the same reason why y'all don't stone to unalivenment y'all children. So he still was on the bullshit.
He said when you don't honor your mother and father.
Right. But what I'm saying to you is that's the same thing. And that's the rest of the story, what he was saying. That's what he's talking about. Because it says when you don't honor your I know what he was saying, because if you don't honor your mother and father, you bring them down in front of the fucking county, the judges or whatever, say he's a drunkard.
Not even that. You're
blah,
supposed
blah,
to
blah.
hate your mom and hate,
Right, I get that.
whoever.
So what I'm saying to you is secret. Jesus still was fulfilling and still was upholding the Old Testament law, and that's a clear example of it, right?
And it's the Moses law until that is fulfilled. And that means like what all the prophecies or should be raised or something like that. It doesn't matter. Moses' law was Moses' law back then and now.
Okay, yes, but we're not under that law. That's what I'm trying to get at.
He literally do you
You absolutely are under that law, sir. You're under that law, sir.
Can we
I thought,
are we
why are
able
we
to
not
eat
under
meat?
that law?
Are we able to eat meat?
What's that have to do
Why
with
are we
you?
not?
That was in
What
the
does that have
Mosaic
to
law.
do?
We were not allowed to eat meat.
No, it wasn't.
Unclean animals.
No, it's
yes.
not.
No,
We're
it's
not
not.
allowed
It's
to eat
not.
unclean animals.
That would mean you would just have to eat kosher. That's not what you're talking about at all.
Small wanted to say something to him.
It's pork.
Smalls wanted
Not
to
all meat, just pork.
Smalls wanted to say something to him.
So,
ahead.
just going back on, I don't like when Christians do this, so I'm going to ask you a series of questions, top secret.
Okay.
Because I was in the faith for 20 something years. I know that book tit for tat. So when I ask you these questions, please answer with a yes or no.
Okay.
As best of your ability. So
Did you want just a simple yes or no? Do you want me to expand on it at all?
Yes.
No.
Don't answer the
Simple
question
yes or
with a
no.
question.
Okay. Okay. That's all I know.
So do you believe that everything that God commands is whole, truth, and just?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Do you believe everything that God commands is moral?
Yes.
Okay. Do you believe that God is the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow?
Yes.
Do you believe that Jesus is God?
Yes.
Okay.
Well.
So
Yes.
no.
Yes. Sorry.
So yes. Okay. So why in Sam Haines' 9 Circles of Hell do you keep bringing up, oh, that's the Old Testament? I don't give two shits and a cornflake. It was God then, it was God now, and it's God
Right.
today.
So he sacrificed himself
Oh,
for
hold on.
ourselves, for himself.
Hold on. I want to get this through his head. So, you
He already knows
said,
it.
yes, that everything that God commands is moral. Do you believe it is moral to unalive children?
No.
No. Okay. God doesn't care. Do you believe it is moral to own another person as property?
No.
Okay, cool. God doesn't care.
Okay.
Do you believe that it is moral to burn children alive?
No.
Okay, cool. God doesn't care. So, do you also believe that women, or specifically young girls captured in war, should be trafficked throughout Jerusalem?
No.
Okay, cool. Well, your God doesn't care. So, when we take all that into account, why, please convince me why I should worship this deity if you do not even agree with his morals?
Well, the thing is, it's hard to even comprehend it because we do not know.
But he does.
No.
He
no, we-
knew.
Okay.
He knew the slavery of today
Mhm.
would be justified by his words in the Old Testament and even in the New Testament, actually. Ephesians.
Well, what about the
Jesus,
first thing you said, though? What about
right?
the first thing you said about unaliving and children? What about that?
Yeah, that too.
Or babies?
Mm-hmm.
Knows everything, period.
Right.
The top secret. I want to hear you
Yeah.
talk about the unalivement of babies. How do you feel about that?
The unalivement of babies. Well, specifically, I'm gonna keep going back to that. It's old Mosaic law, and we like.
But it's the
that's fine.
same God. It's the same
It
God.
is the same. It's
But are you old in Mosaic? No, you're not, and you agree with it. So that is
pardon.
totally
Wait,
not
So
sorry.
here's
I
what's
just,
funny.
I
The
just didn't know
fact
what you
is that
said.
you're not the God. You're not the God that's
Oh.
doing all this bullshit, but you even feel that you're not the God, but you know that shit is wrong that he is doing. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Well, he
You're
didn't
feeling
do-
something
okay.
that he should be fucking feeling and he don't. But you're fucking feeling it and you're superfluous against him. You're his
Isn't it
better.
good?
You're his lower
Let him
half,
answer.
and you already know that the shit is that he does is fucking wrong, and
Let
you
him
could
answer.
have done better.
Let him answer, Charlie.
I'm just confused on. I'm sorry. Can you sort of rephrase that?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
So let me rephrase it this way.
Okay. Thank you.
So the way that I see it, the more I read the Bible, the more I see God bend to human law. He bends to human law very often. As a matter of fact, he bends over backwards on the coffee table to take it very, very hard by the men who made these laws. He just, bends over and allows it to happen. So, when we look at today, right, he's an all knowing God. He would have known that his words back then, his laws back then, would have justified the actions taken in the transatlantic slave trade. He would have known his words would have been taken to justify the millions of women that were unalived because of quote unquote witchcraft shit.
Okay.
Same thing with LGBTQ folks. So, again,
Righteous words were taken for something that we cannot come back from.
so why does God seem to bend over to human?
So God created His law to
No, he
Moses.
didn't.
No. Okay.
Let him
Why?
answer.
Okay.
Why does
create-
God bend over to human law.
He doesn't. It's man immorally twisting his laws. I'm sort of confused on that. I just that's
And if it was, you would think that he'd be so fucking quick to dance
Correct it.
everybody.
Right.
well in the because in the Bible he says he cannot force you to believe in him.
Actually,
And so
He
the
can
thing is,
do everything
this is
else, so he's
this is
almighty.
okay. This is a really difficult thing with the predestination and free will, which I completely understand. It's almost impossible to know which way, because if he knows everything,
Wait a minute.
No,
why
Stop
does he?
right there. Wait a minute. Stop right there. Stop right there.
Okay, yeah, go.
Why do you think you have free will? Where does that come from?
Free will, because God says we have a conscience, and we have a free will. He says that we're created
No,
with
he
a free.
doesn't.
No, he does not.
No, he doesn't.
If
No,
he knows
no, it
the
doesn't.
outcome to that, if he knows the outcome to the only those two,
Let's stay right there, though.
it's not
Let's
free
stay
will.
right there. Let's stay right there with the free will.
Mhm.
Free will in no way is biblical. No way. In no way. So what you talking about?
What do you mean? There's no way that's biblical.
Verbatim. Listen to what I'm saying to you.
Mhm.
Verbatim, which I mean word for word, what I'm about to say next is
Okay.
100% accurate.
Okay.
In no way is free will biblical. To put it in other terms to you,
Mm-hmm.
that is not in the Bible whatsoever. Who told you that? Who told you that free will is biblical? Who told you that?
It says we have a choice. It doesn't say the exact words free will. It says we have a conscience and we know a moral ambiguity. Sorry, that's kind of a hard word to say, but anyways.
Right. But that's not free will. That's not free will. Having a choice is not free will. It's not even close to free will. Would you like me to educate you on what free will is and show you, by definition, what free will is and why you don't have it?
Give me your definition of free will.
Stop interrupting me. Stop interrupting me. Stop
What?
interrupting me.
Okay. Is that what you're?
It's not my definition. My
Oh,
name
sorry.
is not Oxford. Listen. My name is not what? My name is not Webster.
No.
So I don't have definitions. I don't make definitions of words.
I didn't.
Right?
I didn't mean it disrespectful. I just meant like you.
I
what
go
you
off of the standard.
Okay.
It's not me.
I know. I was just saying, like you say.
It's not what I think.
Okay.
I don't go off of what I think. I don't have definitions for words. I did not make no. What I'm trying to tell. Listen to me. Stop fucking interrupting me. What I'm trying to tell you is this is not my opinion. It's not my opinion. So when you say yours, it don't belong to me. It's not mine. I didn't make it up. There's no such thing as you having a definition for a word. Alchemist does not have a definition for a word. Small potatoes does not nobody has definitions for the words. Unless your name is Oxford or Webster. That's the only games I play. Because I didn't write this language. I didn't make it up. Who the fuck am I to say what a word means?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Didn't mean to disrespect. I just
free
meant...
will. No. I'm just telling you. I like to stay consistent.
Yeah.
I don't pivot.
I
don't do that.
Okay.
So what free will means is the ability to make a choice without the necessity of fate. Let's break that down.
Okay.
Right? Do you understand that necessity means need?
Yes.
And do you know what fate means?
What fate means? Like FATE? Yes, I do.
It means what'll happen to you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So therefore, in life, or even in Christianity, there's no such thing as free will. And I'll show you why. Right?
Okay.
If I have a pew pointed at you,
yes,
right, and tell you to give me everything you got, right? And you give it to me. Then later on, say for some reason, I go to jail. Right?
Yeah.
I cannot say that you gave me that under your free will. And the reason why it's not that I can't say that is because You had, which means need, to make a decision based on what could possibly happen to you, which is your fate. I put
Yes.
you in a situation, I put you under duress. You cannot make a conscious decision while under duress, which means when you're scared, that's not the right decision. It's no different than being extorted, right?
Yes,
It's no
I
different
agree.
than when somebody like, I'm gonna beat you up after school if you don't give me something. So when
Yeah,
it
I agree.
comes to life, let's talk about life first. Let's take the Bible out of it. When it comes to life, you do not have free will. And the reason why you don't have free will is because we have jail. If you do certain things, the consequence is jail.
And
right?
but I'm
so some
confused.
people
Oh, sorry.
listen to me.
Yeah.
Right. So some people live their life like, okay, I'm not going to do this because I might go to jail. When we're talking about biblically, if you do not accept Jesus Christ, you will burn in hell. Correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Exactly. So you need to believe in Jesus. You need to be a follower. It's your necessity to do it, or you will burn in hell. Otherwise, you will receive the fate of hell. So there's no such thing as free will. But I will give you this.
Yes.
There is a such thing as freedom of choice. And the reason why there's a such thing as freedom of choice is because freedom of choice does not eliminate the possibility of something negative happening or a consequence. Just like your mom can tell you like this, you can do what you want to do. It's up to you. But you know in your mind, if you do certain things, you might get fucked up. That's freedom of choice. But if your mom ever told you, if a person ever told you, you can do whatever you want in life with no consequence, then you would have free will, but you don't. And that's why there's no such thing as free will. There's no such thing.
I would often argue
something. I
that-
want to ask you something, and I want to stay on that topic, Coles.
Let me get your age and religion.
I'm over 18 and Christian.
I don't play that. I don't play that game, Jalissa.
What? I'm over 18.
How old are you? How old are you? Final chance.
22.
Know what he's doing.
Okay.
So Christian.
What religion are you?
Christian, not the non. Oh my
Prayer
goodness.
makes no sense. If your God is all knowing, he knows what you want and what you need. So why do you pray, Jalissa?
Okay.
Wait, I'll answer that question, but really quick
No,
with that.
right
all
now.
I'll
Right
ask it.
now.
Already
So-
start question with a question.
All right. So then, what's the reason? Why do we pray?
No,
Like,
you.
why do we pray? No, I'm gonna answer
No,
it.
you.
No. Why do we? Like, why do we? So when we pray, it's not like you go to a charity or something. And
Jalissa,
you
I
say-
don't want to know what it's not. I want to know what it is.
So basically, is building communication, trust, love.
Okay.
With who?
So how are
With
you building?
the-
How are you building? How are you building communication when you're talking to yourself and ain't nobody talking back to you? Huh?
So you're telling me the only way of communication is by speaking?
No, we're talking about prayer. So this is what we're talking about. We're talking about when
I
we talk about
understand.
prayer. Listen,
I-
Jalissa, no, you don't. You don't. Because I asked you, why do you pray? And you said to have communication. So now I'm asking you, based off of what you said, not what I said, how are you having communication by way of prayer when no one's talking back to you? The answer cannot be a question.
So communication. Okay, so you're
I don't
telling me
need
if someone
you to listen,
is
Jalissa.
if
I'm not
someone
telling
is
you
born
shit.
mute,
I'm asking you a question.
how do they
Jalissa.
communicate?
Jalissa.
Yes.
What I asked you does not require a question. I'm basing what I'm saying off of what you're saying. You're not making any sense. I asked you why you prayed. You said to have communication. So my response to that response is okay, how are you having communication and you're the only one talking? First you said, so you think. I don't think shit. I'm asking you basically, sweetheart, what the fuck are you talking about?
So
stay on communication and prayer.
I will.
How are
I
you
will.
having
Give me a
communication?
second. Give me a second.
How?
So English is my second language. So give me a second. Look. So
You hit it hard.
communication
You hit it hard.
for me is not only speaking.
I don't give
So
a fuck. I'm asking you
I'm
about prayer.
answering your
Listen,
question.
listen.
I'm answering
No,
your
you're
question.
not.
So you
No, you're
want
not.
me
No,
to
you're
answer what? That
not. No, you're not. Listen to me. Listen to me. I want the conversation to be about prayer. I don't care about what things are to you. I'm asking you, why do you pray? Your answer is to have communication. So my question to you is, how are you communicating when the only person talking when you're praying is you? No one's saying anything back. That's what I'm saying to you. How?
You know, it's wild that we're able to put.
It's wild you're still here. Godly. Let me get your age and religion. Godly. Let me get your age and religion. Godly, unmute yourself. Godly, I'm about to kick you. Come back, Godly, when you figure out how to get off mute.
He might have requested on accident because when he requested up, he was having a conversation with somebody else. Something I did want to discuss is he requested up. The way that I think about it now, answering the prompt in a more intellectually honest. If you just, I swear, I wish Christians would do this because this is what honestly I did for a while because, I knew that God wasn't talking to me. So I just did it out of my own comfort, honestly.
And to be honest with you, go to church and be judged. So the next time the preacher goes, I feel a sinner against us, so you won't feel so.
Hey, cool.
You feel a sinner against.
King.
Hey, everybody needs to know that when you say Christianity, it's a cult.
King, before you come up here and start talking, first wait to be introduced. But since you're talking, can we get your age and religion?
Yeah, it's all good. Let's go.
But I'm saying, like, if you say Christianity,
Wait a minute, what happened?
You nope. I'm addressing the issue, and you said talk about Christianity.
I know I asked him what his age and religion was, didn't I? Or did
You
I say it
did.
in my head?
You did.
Okay, I'm just checking to make sure.
X, is it double X? What do you like to be called?
You can just call me Steph or Stephanie.
Stiff. I like that. Stiff. I got you. I feel bad.
Sometimes
I interrupted before. I get a little too passionate.
No, you're fine. Hold on. Do I follow you? I don't know if I do or not. Yeah, we're friends.
You were the Fox, Links Fox, the last one, right?
What happened?
Did I?
No clue.
Okay. I think I follow a few people here.
Okay, can we try this again, sir? Can we get your age and your religion?
I apologize if you what do y'all want me to say before I got something to say?
Okay, we just need your age and your religion.
Oh, I am 44 and I am melanated. And guess what? I don't have a religion because I actually wanted to say Religion is a cult. Damn. That's what I want to say. Y'all up here dropping me off. Like if you
Because
in a religion,
I was trying to
in
ask
a
you a
cult.
question. I was trying to ask you a question, and you kind
All
of
right,
just went
what's the
off.
question?
No. In the beginning, you came up here and you just started talking. I just asked you to be waited.
I just proved my point right because all right, what you want to ask? I
Pro-
apologize.
What point?
No. I said, hey, religion is the cult. Y'all was listening in the space, and I heard what you said. I
You
said
said you proved a point. What's the point? What point did you prove?
Christianity is a cult. You don't want
Okay, so how did you prove that?
What you mean? How did I prove that? Like y'all was up here discussing about Christianity, about everything, and then once I step up and said what I said, you want to say what you say. Hey, well, hold on. Who? Hey, bro.
Say what you wanna
Bro,
say.
no, bro.
Oh, is
speak,
this
bro,
Zaz
speak.
coming up?
I want to hear you what you got to say, bro.
Drunken heathen. What's up? You sure you want to hear? You sure you want to hear what I got to say?
Yup, I do. Yup. I want to do.
Sir,
I do. Yup.
sir.
Welcome to hell, nigga. Welcome to hell. So,
Sir,
I have a cabana waiting for
Bean, just
me.
because you got louder doesn't just because you got louder doesn't mean that you became knowledgeable about your argument.
He's
You're
like, yes,
just
I
loud.
did. You know that.
Nobody cares if you're
King.
Satan. Nobody
Hello?
cares if you're from hell. No one cares.
Yes,
Just
I
loud.
did. You know that.
What's up, going to a goblin? Yeah.
go ahead, bro. Go ahead, talk. Go ahead, talk.
I'm talking.
Speak.
I'm talking. I'm speaking. I got a piss.
It's all you, King. We were all talking about you.
No. Let him talk right now. Let him explain his argument.
I'm talking. I don't have an argument. I'm just sitting here chilling.
None of us do. Yeah.
You cool?
I mean,
Need to go jack off or something real quick?
So shut the fuck up and let the real niggas speak. And his mother, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. No. If you're not gonna have a comment, if you're not gonna
shut the fuck up,
the
shut your
detail-
black ass the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. And you sound like fucking Uncle Ruckus. You don't talk like him. You don't sound. You ain't saying cool shit, but you got a voice like him. No. You sound just like him. Your voice is irritating. Shut the fuck up. You ain't shit.
Sounds like you're drowning his ass.
Valentia said, "Did you girl boss too close to the sun?"
We think you need to have a few cups of coffee. You might want to sober up. You know, I don't have enough crayons right now to Crayola you in my day.
Yeah.
So bye.
I recommend a jar of pickle juice and a cold shower.
And the